How's it going, guys? Dan Fagella here with MicroBJJ.com here at Grappler's Planet for video number 3 of our Beating Bigger and Stronger Grappler series here, our little video series. And today I'm going to talk about a particular leg lock that I like a lot against bigger grapplers, why that is, as well as my favorite setup for it, and the particular details about how you guys can pull it off as well. Today we're going to talk particularly about the toe hold, and I'm going to break down the toe hold just a little bit with Tim. If I'm on the top here in the half guard. One of the reasons I like the toe hold so much against bigger grapplers is that unlike a lot of other leg locks, I generally don't need to control quite as much of his leg. So if Tim is maybe 30, 40 pounds bigger than me, and I've grappled people in tournaments 100 pounds bigger than me, it's really hard to try to knee bar somebody with that much more weight. Because even a guy as strong as Tim, Tim may very well be able to just curl with his leg and defeat my entire body trying to extend and beat it. With an Achilles lock, you might be able to boot his leg straight no matter how strong I am and just kind of extend through it because I'm smaller than he is. But with a toe hold, I don't need to control quite as much of his body. All I really need to control is this segment from here down. If I can maintain this and have enough control over his hips so he can't roll out in time before I apply the pressure, then I can beat him. So in a lot of my absolute divisions, I'm going for toe holds a bunch. I really believe in them as a great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu submission. And if you're a student of the game, again, if you're looking at statistics in the IBJJF, the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, the #1 leg lock finish as of late has been the toe hold, not surprisingly. Again, we only need so much to be able to control in order to get the tap. So the way the move works is as I'm here with Tim, I get to grip my pinky finger on his pinky toe here. This other arm of mine is going to reach over, and I need to be able to pull my forearm directly into my sternum here. The very end of my forearm, right into my sternum. Tight. Really hoisting it tight. Not being lax here. I need this to be snug to my chest. I bend the foot down, then I get my grip. Big difference from just kind of getting my grip and then trying to flex. I flex first, then I lock my hands. Now there's already pressure loaded to that foot. Tim can feel it here. So this is already locked and loaded, at which point I'm going to pull the heel up slightly towards me, and I'm going to bring his big toe towards the same side elbow, so I'm rotating out and over his hip a little bit here to apply a little pressure on his knee as well. Boom. And I force my submission. Very, very easy position here, just working from the Z-guard. Now I'm going to talk about a transition I like to use for this particular leg lock, which is a rolling toe hold, which I can hit from a whole bunch of positions. We're just going to talk about doing it from on top in the open guard. So here with Tim. He's here. I'm going to lead in this case, with my left leg. As I lead in with my left leg, I'm going to look to get a grip on Tim's foot, and I'm going to look to also roll over with this left arm of mine. What I don't want to do is roll over his knee, because as I'm rolling over his knee, I'm setting myself up to get back mounted really, really bad. I need to roll in front of his shin this way, at which point my legs need to catch his other leg and bring him through. So his knees are facing the ground, at which point I have all the access I need to that foot. Boing, let it go. So here, I step forward. As I step forward, I'm going to get a grip on this foot of his. Sometimes as I step forward too, I like to put a hand on the head, just to get him to lean back a little bit. This hand's already on the foot. Now, as soon as I'm here, notice this shin is in the crook of his far knee. Right in that crook. So, this leg is already bent. As soon as I tag and this hand makes contact, I dive through, I catch his leg with my far leg, plant my feet on the ground so his leg can't move. At which point, look, I have his foot trapped. Hoist it to my sternum, fold it down, grip and grip. I'm going to rotate my body to face Tim and bring this toe of his towards his same side elbow here. Boom. In real time. One more time. Release the doves. Get my finisher there. So lots of different submission options, particularly in leg locks as well. But against somebody bigger and stronger, and also if I'm just a student of the game and I'm looking at the statistics of what the best and most commonly used leg locks are, toe hold, in my opinion, is really the way to go. So hopefully you guys like that transition, as well as the little nuances on the finish. I appreciate you guys sticking around, checking out this 3-video series of beating bigger and stronger grapplers. Make sure you check out video 1 about sweeping and video 2 about guard passing as well. And thanks for being here at Grappler's Planet, guys.